people, what's going on? Warlock Views here. It's been a long day so far. It's only 12:37 p.m. This is a neon green shirt here. That's why you're getting that little thing. Had to go to work this morning around about 3:15 this morning, just getting in. But I wanted to drop this third part of this series, What Do Women Bring to the Relationship Table, before I went in and got me some shut-eye. As you can recall, if you don't, I'll leave the links in the description box. Part 1 was about how they were not a financial burden. Part 2 was about sex. And Part 3 is going to be a combination of two things. The one thing is going to be that they bring their looks and their personality. So, before I get into it, why don't you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, listen to this video, give me a thumbs up, comment, and definitely share. And we're going to get right to it, people. Okay, so, as I said, as you can see, the title of this is, What Do Women Bring to the quote-unquote relationship table? And part 3 is going to be that they say they bring their looks and they bring their personality. Okay, so let's talk about personality. Personality. Well, okay, I can see that the personality of them bring that to the table. It's a good thing that they do have a good personality, that they know how to make you laugh, that they can, personality really doesn't have anything to do with whether or not they can have an intellectual conversation. But I digress. It still does not go back to number 1 about them not being a financial burden. Personality could have something to do with a little bit of the sex part, but it still has nothing to do with them not being a financial burden. And as I said, the two things that the women really look for is in a man that they want to get serious with is the fact that they have assets and finances. So your personality really doesn't have anything to do with it. And plus, you never really know who you're gonna get in reference to a personality, in reference to their personality, because of the simple fact that they're so freaking emotional. So when you say that you have a good personality, that's for the moment and that particular situation. Because if the circumstances changes, you could get an entirely different person than the one that you had 10 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, or even before you made that, what they consider to be a fucked up comment or fucked up statement. You'll get an entirely different personality. I swear, Sybil, for those of y'all that's old enough to know that, if not, look it up. Watch Sybil. That was a trip. Nonetheless, the personality part you bring to the table, it could be a positive, it could be a negative thing. More times than not, with women, it's going to be negative, especially with black women, because honestly, they really not going to get into that. Not going to get into that. Nonetheless, that's about it for the personality side. Now, as far as the looks are concerned, ooh, boy. The question is, this is the real question. When you're talking about, now I'm going to get into it, especially black women and their looks. Let me ask y'all this, fellas. When you're dating a woman and you meet her out at a club or just out somewhere, do you really know what she looks like? Honestly, think about it now. Do you know what she looks like? Not what she's made herself up to look like, but do you actually know what she looks like? You remember the movie, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? If not, check it out. But if you remember the movie I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, he got her in the room. She started taking off her daggone hair, her daggone eyelashes. She had taken off one fucking leg. And she was the bomb before he got her home. So women want to say that they bring their looks to the table, but we really don't know what you look like. So you can't say you bring your alternate personality to the table most of the time, because what you look like is not what you, well, most of the time it's not who we meet, who we find. Even, you know, it's so funny because you can have sex with a woman and they'll be like, don't pull my hair, stop fucking with my hair, don't do this, don't do that. And you be like, what the fuck? Well, we used to be like, what the fuck do you mean don't be fun? That's because now it's not their shit. They don't want to sweat. They don't really want to get into it because the eyelashes is going to come off. The hair is going to be all fucked up. It's so many damn different things that women say that they bring as far as their looks is concerned. That's really not them. So here's what see, a lot of people tell me that I'm just I just like the plain Jane type women or what have you. Regardless of what they are, black, white, Hispanic, whatever. It doesn't matter. I just like a plain Jane woman. I like when I meet her, I know what she looks like. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with wearing a little bit of lipstick or some eyeshadow or a little bit of foundation or what have you. I have no problems with that. But when you start coming out looking like ICP, and when I get you home, you go into the bathroom and say, let me get a little bit more comfortable, and you coming out looking like you went in that motherfucker at 5'9", with this long ass hair, these nice lashes and shit, and you come out and you 5'4", with short ass hair, a crop cut, no eyelashes, and all fucked up looking, that's a problem. Now, of course, that's a little bit to the extreme part, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. I like women, this is a personal preference of mine, that's just herself. And women are going to be like, well, me wearing this hair, me wearing this weave, or me wearing all this makeup, that is me. That's who you want to portray to the world is you. That's not who you are. That's not the person that when you go to sleep at night and you wake up in the morning and you roll over while they're still asleep, that's not the person that you see. That's not the person that if you get in the shower and you start taking a shower together and all of that, that's not the person you're getting into the, well, it might be who you get in the shower, but that's not who you're going to get out with. You get what I'm saying? So to say that you bring your looks to the table, looks are good for a trophy, a show-off piece. That's what your good looks will bring. Now, if I just want you to take you out and show you off because you look half-ass decent with all this shit on, fine. Don't expect a motherfucker to settle down with a motherfucker made-up Barbie doll that's... I digress. Let me get back. Looks do not equate to finances unless you hoe it. And it might equate to finances, but then again, how many times are you gonna do that before you gotta stop to redo everything that you done put on? So the whole thing is your personality does not add anything, does not better, does not further our relationship, and your looks could, but then again, that would entail a whole lot of other things. The bottom line to it is this. And ladies and or men, you can tell me. A woman that says that she brings her looks and her personality to the relationship table. Not just to the table, just for whatever. I'm talking about a meaningful, supposedly being prosperous relationship for both parties. Not just her, but a prosperous relationship for both parties. How is that contributing to making things better for the both of you at this relationship table? Because remember what I said in one of the previous videos. How many times have you seen a man and a woman get into a relationship? And if in fact they break up, both parties are better off than when they started. How many? Not many, because 8 times out of 10, if you're in a relationship and you get married, man, if you get divorced, you are going to be worse off than what you were, because she's going to try to take half your shit. Or most of your shit. I'm not even going to say half, because motherfuckers want most of your shit now. You can go from living in a 6-bedroom house to being divorced, especially if you got a fucking kid. That goes back to not being a financial burden, fucking with a single mother. But you can go from having a 6-bedroom house to getting a divorce, paying alimony, and having to live in a fucking studio apartment. I've seen it. I've had a buddy of mine. It's happened. And guess what the judge told him? He had 2 children by this woman. They had a 5-bedroom house. He got divorced. She wanted alimony. He could no longer afford to live the way that he was. He wound up having to get a 1-bedroom fucking apartment. And remind you, he has 2 daughters. 1-bedroom apartment. So he couldn't even have his daughters over for visitation. The lady went back, because he got a promotion now. She went back to court to get more money. And my boy said, Your Honor, I have a 1-bedroom apartment. I have... Okay, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Sorry, my damn video just clicked off, so we're going to go with this again. But nonetheless, he was telling the judge that he couldn't even have his daughters over because he doesn't have the room. And every time that he gets some kind of extra money or some kind of promotion, she's always in here trying to get more money. Now, mind you, she was getting close to $2,700 a month before this happened. And the judge told him, well, you're just going to have to figure it out. And mind you, only one of the girls was his. But he had to pay alimony for both of them when she got divorced. So, nonetheless, personality and looks. That's not bringing nothing worthwhile to the table that's going to better the relationship. And damn sure if we break up, I'm not going to be better off than what I came in with, because I'm already providing the finances and the assets. All you're bringing is more bills. Nonetheless, this would be a little bit longer, but I don't want this shit to cut off on me again. So I'm going to leave it at that. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'll definitely get back to you. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, share this video, and when I get back with y'all, it'll be part 4. So hopefully it won't be cutting off on me like crazy then. But until then, y'all, this is Warlock Views. Remember, be true to yourself, because without that, you can't be true to nobody else. Enjoy y'all day on Saturday. I'm out.